evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Upper St. Clair High School, home of the Panthers. It is another ladies basketball night. This time it's the finals of the 2005 Upper St. Clair Holiday Tournament between the homestanding Upper St. Clair Lady Panthers and the Lady Rebels of Seton LaSalle High School. This promises to be an interesting contest. Seton LaSalle narrowly beat Slippery Rock in overtime last night to make to this game, and St. Clair had a bit of an easier time with Laurel Highlands winning that one handily, 67-23. We're doing the player introductions right now. I'll be catching you up on those in just a few minutes. It's actually alumni recognition night here, and we come to you on Wednesday night. It's December 28th, 2005, and Upper St. Clair comes into this game holding a 5-3 record as we sit here tonight. Seton LaSalle comes in at 7-1. We'll take care of the national anthem here and be back in just a minute. Well, that takes care of the national anthem, and we're just about ready to go here. Let me try and set the starting lineups for you. First, for the visiting Rebels of Seton LaSalle, a lot of underclassmen playing tonight for both teams. For Seton LaSalle, number 14 will be a junior. That's Jessica Heinz. Number 15, another junior, Allison Barth. Senior, number 22, Danielle Rice. A junior, number 24, is Megan O'Keefe. And another senior, number 54, Emily Piccone. For the Upper St. Clair Panthers, this is their standard starting lineup we've seen all season long here. Number 44 is the only senior on the floor and on the team, actually, Katie Wood. Number 3 is junior guard Alex Jaffe. Number 12 is junior guard Christy Gabe. That's junior center. Number 33, Brittany Howie, takes the opening tap to Upper St. Clair. And sophomore, number 2, Alex Gensler. And we are underway with Upper St. Clair trying to find a spot against the spread out 2-3 the Seton LaSalle zone. The first shot is a three-pointer put up by sophomore Alex Gensler. Rebound comes down to number 22, Danielle Price. Dribbles all the way down the floor into the Upper St. Clair defense. Personal foul is committed by number 12, sophomore Christy Gaber. That is her first personal foul, first team foul. Ball inbounds by Seton LaSalle under their own basket. Down low against the long arms of Alex Gensler, back out of past three-point land. The number 15, that's Allison Barth. 14, that's Jessica Heinz now with the ball. In down low, nice pass down low to number 24, junior Megan O'Keefe for the easy layup, and Seton LaSalle draws first blood here at 2-0. St. Clair comes right back with the ball. Alex Gensler down low to senior Katie Wood. Even lower to Alex Gensler, back to Katie Wood. Dribbles into trouble, didn't quite dribble out of trouble. Was basically triple teamed in the lane. Katie Wood dragged a foot for a traveling call. Turnover, it sends the ball back to Seton LaSalle with a score early. 1 minute gone in this game at 2-0 Seton LaSalle. Daniel Price brings the ball up across the timeline, hands off to Allison Barth. Looking for help, isn't finding it against the man-to-man defense of Upper St. Clair. Three-pointer, long three-pointer put up by Emily Piccone. Comes off the rebound to Brittany Howie to Alex Jaffe over on the right side. Back up front to Alex Gensler. Alex Jaffe way out on the right, looking for help. To Alex Gensler back on the right. The cross court trying to get something happening in the zone. Alex Gensler with the head fake and the dribble down in the lane. Draws a personal foul from the Rebels this time. First Seton LaSalle Rebel foul is called the number 15 junior Allison Barth. Her first team foul. Long three-pointer by Christy Gaber. Clatters off the rim, but into the hands of Alex Gensler. Down low to Katie Wood with a left-hander. Skitters off the backboard and into the hands of Megan O'Keefe. Dribbles the ball almost the length of the floor before the defense catches up with her in the form of Alex Jaffe. Looking for help out long. Another long three-pointer attempt by the Rebels. Danielle Pice goes off the left side of the room, comes back to Upper St. Clair. Christy Gaber gathers the ball in down on the left side to Katie Wood down low. Up with a layup, and I've heard that hack all the way up here in the 12th row. I think we'll find that's number 14, Jessica Heinz. Sure enough, Jessica Heinz. Her first personal foul, second team foul. But this sends senior Katie Wood to the line, shooting two. Left-handed shot up and catches nothing but net. Panthers are off the scoring schneid now with a 2-1 deficit. More to come here. Second shot from Katie Wood. Swishes straight through. Beautiful form. 2 for 2 from the line and a tie game at 2-2. 2 minutes gone, first quarter. Rebels bring the ball up across the timeline down left side. Megan O'Keefe with the ball up front, looking for help. Not much there. Comes back out front to Allison Barth over to the left side to Emily Piccone. The man-to-man seems to have the Rebels flummoxed a little bit here, looking for some action down low, not quite finding it. And the dribble by Megan O'Keefe into the long arms of the St. Clair forwards. She puts up the shot. Put up the shot. A rebound came down and into the hands of Emily Piccone. That rebound came off. Brittany Howie, I thought, had it, but got the ball tied up, and the possession goes to Seton LaSalle. Quick three-pointer off the rim. Back in the hands of Seton LaSalle's Allison Barth. Back out front to Danielle Pice, against Alex Jaffe's ferocious defense. Still not many penetration opportunities for the Rebels here. Danielle Pice looking for help off Alex Jaffe's hands into the hands of Megan O'Keefe. Straightaway three-pointer from about 22 feet. Off the rim left into the hands of Katie Wood. Gets the ball off to Christy Gaber down the left-hand side to Alex Jaffe. Back out to Christy at the timeline. Alex Gensler down in the corner to Katie Wood. Comes out high, Alex Jaffe. I think that was actually for Christy Gaber. Alex Jaffe came away with it. That pass down low to Katie Wood, puts up the shot, no good, but draws another personal foul. Allison Barth for Seton LaSalle, number 15 with her second personal foul. 13th foul, and Katie Wood goes back to the line, again shooting two. Beautiful form, swishes it straight through, and that's Katie 3 for 3 from the line. And has St. Clair's only 3 points of the game. And gets the Panthers their first lead at 3-2. That one hits front rim, but it counts just the same. 4 free throws for the Panthers and a 4-2 lead over the Rebels. Danielle Pice across the timeline. Megan O'Keefe left side. That's Allison Barth looking down low. Comes back out front. The spin dribble doesn't bring much of anything, but, well, that was a nice attempt by Allison Barth to control the ball and keep it in bounds. But she passed it back inbounds to basically nobody, and the turnover sends the ball back to the Upper St. Clair Panthers with a 4-2 lead and 4 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Quarter number one over. An ill-advised pass by Alex Gensler right into the hands of Emily Piccone. Brings the ball right back with the Rebels down low for the layup. Megan O'Keefe tried that layup, didn't quite work. Too many long arms in her way. Katie Wood came away with the ball, and Upper St. Clair on the offense one more time. Alex Jaffe with the penetration dribble, down low to Katie Wood. Back out high to junior Christy Gaber. There's sophomore Alex Gensler with the ball. Alex Jaffe got manhandled there by Danielle Pice, nothing called. But Brittany Howie springs free for a jump shot. Just rolled right off the rim into the hands of Seton LaSalle. They've got a good rebound and a little breakaway layup attempt. And there's the left-hand layup by Megan O'Keefe. Katie Wood with a jumper from the baseline. Hits the back of the rim and falls out of bounds off the hands of Megan O'Keefe. Ball goes back to St. Clair. That'll be Alex Jaffe bringing the ball in under their own basket. Out high to Christy Gaber with a long three-pointer. Clatters off the rim and the backboard. Alex Jaffe with the attempt. Pushes it back out front. Off a couple of hands. Off a St. Clair hand. And the ball belongs to the Seton LaSalle Rebels. Rebels bring the ball across the timeline. Megan O'Keefe taking her sweet time, penetrating into the zone. It's a 4-4 lead, a 4-4 tie here. 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Left-handed layup attempt falls off into the hands of Alex Gensler for the Panthers. Alex Jaffe to Christy Gaber way out high, looking for help against what looks like a 1-3-1 Seton LaSalle zone. Alex Gensler with a three-point attempt and comes up short, barely brushed the net that time. Not exactly an air ball, but about as close as you can get to one. Ball dribbles out of bounds and to Seton LaSalle. They'll take their time again, bringing the ball across the timeline. 2:35 to go, first quarter. 4-4 game. Seton LaSalle against the defense of Upper St. Clair. Danielle Price almost lost at that time. Megan O'Keefe with the baseline jumper. No good. Falls into the hands of St. Clair. Alex Jaffe with the pass inside and down low. An awkward, difficult shot for Alex Gensler, but Alex gets her first 2 points of the night on a gorgeous assist from Alex Jaffe. 2-point lead for the Panthers again, 6-4. 2 minutes to go now, quarter number one. Emily Picone backs into the St. Clair defense. No foul called. The rebound comes off to Jessica Heinz, who goes into traffic. You could have thought that was all ball, but it wasn't. She got into the long arms of number 33, Brittany Howie for the Panthers. That's her first personal foul, second team foul. 2 shots for Jessica Heinz. It's front rim, backboard, back rim, and Jessica Heinz makes her first free throw, her third point of the night. Sets up for the second. Banged off the back of the rim, went straight up and swishes through. Good free throw shooting so far tonight. No one's missed. We've got a 6-6 tie with 1 minute 50 seconds to go, quarter number one. Alex Gensler down low. Christy Gaber out high for a three-point. Oh, down and out, in and out. Rebound comes back out to Katie Wood, looking for help down low. And in the quest to get some help, she draws another Seton LaSalle foul. 2 for the Rebels this time. That'll be Jessica Heinz, her second personal. That's 4 team fouls, and the ball will be inbound by the Panthers. Alex Gensler to Katie Wood down low. Christy Gaber back out high. Comes back to Alex Gensler down low in the corner. Christy Gaber. Alex Jaffe looking for help against the zone. 2-3 zone it looks like right now for the Rebels. Difficult ball work. I thought Katie Wood wasn't quite ready for the return pass that time from Alex Gensler. One pass too many. And after some chaotic ball work down low, that one comes into the hands of Megan O'Keefe for a left-handed layup. Her 4th point of the night, 2 buckets for her, and it's an 8-6 Rebel lead with just over a minute to go, quarter number one. Katie Wood with a three-pointer from the baseline. Came up about 8 inches short that time. Rebounded into the hands of Allison Barth, who brings it back up for the Rebels. 2 St. Clair players touched that one, but she ended up getting that ball right back. Allison Barth did for a shot. And another offensive rebound by Emily Picone. Goes right back up with it, only to be fouled by number 33, Brittany Howie. That's 2 fouls for sophomore Brittany Howie. 3rd team foul. 2 free throws for Emily Picone. Drains the first one. Substitutions on the floor. Sophomore number 20, that's Andrea Payan on the floor for Brittany Howie. And number 10 for Seton LaSalle, Jen Hawkins, a senior. Very good free throw shooting tonight. 4 for 4 for both teams. And with that, the Rebels open up a 4-point lead at 10-6, 44 seconds to go in the first quarter. Alex Gensler looking for help from Christy Gaber. Seton LaSalle spread zone is giving the St. Clair Panthers fits tonight. They can't seem to find a seam down low. For the low game of Katie Wood, is usually pretty reliable from down there, and the outside shooting hasn't quite met the bill yet. Christy Gaber down to Andrea Payan, down the baseline, back to Alex Gensler. Could have set up for a three-pointer, chose not to. 18 seconds to go in the quarter. Alex Jaffe with the three-pointer, clatters out the back of the rim to Andrea Pion. Could have gone either way. It looked like she might have gotten hammered there, but in the process, she moved her foot. The turnover by Andrea sends the ball back to Seton LaSalle with 11 seconds to go in the quarter. Danielle Pice brings the ball across the timeline against Alex Jaffe. A hugely long three-pointer by Emily Piccone doesn't find anything but rim. And after the first quarter, the Seton LaSalle Rebels have a slim 10-6 lead over the Panthers. Been some cold shooting, and the Panthers haven't really gotten that inside game going like they've been doing so handily in the first games of this season.
Where are you going? All right.
Scoring hasn't been overwhelming yet in this game. But for the Seton LaSalle Rebels, Jessica Heinz has 4 points, Megan O'Keefe with 4, Emily Piccone with 2 free throws to make up their 10 points. Fouls, Jessica Heinz, number 14, has 2, and Allison Barth has 2. 14 fouls, nobody's in any serious trouble yet. For the Upper St. Clair Panthers, Katie Wood is 4 for 4 from the line for 4 points, and Alex Gensler has 1 2-point bucket. That's the Panthers 6 points. Brittany Howie has 2 personal fouls. Christy Gaber has 1. And as we set up for the second quarter here, the St. Clair Panthers come out with the exact same lineup as do the Seton LaSalle Rebels. With the same lineups they ended the first quarter with. St. Clair gets a possession and the first crack at the bucket in the second quarter. Cross-court pass to Alex Gensler, sets up for a three-pointer off the front of the rim. Into the hands of Danielle Pice with the rebound. Personal foul by Alex Jaffe. Her first. 4th team foul, and Seton LaSalle gets a chance to ease the ball up the floor. Danielle Pice bringing the ball up. Megan O'Keefe down low, back out front. Offensive rebound by the Rebels. Finds way right back to Jen Hawkins, puts up a second shot. Once again, the offensive rebound to the Rebels. Emily Piccone that time. The block by Andrea Pion brings the ball right back up the floor for the St. Clair Panthers. See how they can get by this zone right now. Christy Gaber out front. Looks like they've gone to a 1-3-1 zone right now. Have the Seton LaSalle. They keep switching back and forth between a 1-3-1 and a 2-3. But it's a zone nonetheless. And there's a three-pointer. There's the first one of the night. Alex Jaffe drains the first three-pointer of the night for the Upper St. Clair Lady Panthers, bringing them back within 1 point at 10-9. Seton LaSalle with the ball. Danielle Pice bringing the ball across the timeline. Jen Hawkins looking for help down low. Finds Megan O'Keefe at the baseline to put up a left-handed three-point attempt. And yet another offensive rebound for Seton LaSalle. That's really been their strength tonight. A very nice block. Megan O'Keefe had a good look at it that time with those long arms of Alex Gensler, and good timing. Blocked that shot. Came right back into the Panthers' hands. Katie Wood that time with a baseline toss looking for Christy Gaber way on the other side, but it got in the way. A Seton LaSalle player got in the way. Allison Barth, number 15, back on the floor, and Danielle Pice takes a seat. St. Clair ball under their own basket. 6:24 left, second quarter. 10-9 Rebel lead. Christy Gaber looking for help. Against the zone, back to the 2-3 zone now. Alex Jaffe with a dribble right to the hoop. Results in a Seton LaSalle personal foul. That personal foul is on number 14, Jessica Heinz, and that's her third personal foul now. Here with 6 minutes left to go second quarter, Alex Jaffe at the line shooting two. Clatters the first one off the back of the rim, no good. First miss of the night. Danielle Pice, number 12. Number 22, Danielle Pice back on the floor, and Jessica Heinz will have to take a seat. Alex makes her second free throw, knotting up the game at 10-10. Seton LaSalle ball, 6 minutes to go, second quarter. Danielle Pice taking her time. Alex Jaffe And that pass goes straight over Megan O'Keefe's head. Megan O'Keefe's pretty tall. She's 5'9", but she couldn't have gotten that pass if she was 6'9". That was way over her head. Nora Fitzgerald on the floor. She's a junior guard now, number 10 for the St. Clair Panthers. And Alex Gensler takes a seat on the bench. Nora Fitzgerald, left side. 2-3 zone set up by their Seton LaSalle Rebels. Trapping in the corners. Alex Jaffe with the three-pointer from the baseline. Swishes that one straight through. 7 points now for Alex Jaffe and a 13-10 Upper St. Clair lead. And Coach Fisher for Seton LaSalle takes the timeout before this thing gets any further out of hand. That's 7 straight points for the Panthers on 2 3-pointers and a free throw, getting them back in this game in good stead. 5.5 minutes to go, second quarter. And the Panthers have put on quite a little run here. 7 straight points to get back in this game. Seven points for Alex Jaffe and 4 for Katie Wood lead the scoring for Upper St. Clair. There's Danielle Pice again with the ball across the timeline looking for help. Megan O'Keefe out high against Nora Fitzgerald this time. Emily Piccone out high. That's where you want her. You want her away from the basket as much as possible. Katie Wood smothering her. Having a tough time looking for help out there. Jen Hawkins looks down low to Megan O'Keefe with a left-handed layup. Puts it over the rim, off the backboard, and down into the hands of Upper St. Clair. There's Christy Gaber. Right side to Alex Jaffe. Nora Fitzgerald back to Christy Gaber. Reversing that ball across this zone is one way to make that defense work. And good things tend to happen when you get that zone to move. There's Christy Gaber with a very long 25-foot three-pointer, and that's Christy Gaber's first points of the night. And now a 16-10 Upper St. Clair lead, 4:35 left, second quarter. Danielle Pice brings the ball across the timeline. Gets a man-to-man of Alex Jaffe. Megan O'Keefe, with left-hander dribble looking for Nora Fitzgerald. Sticks her hand out and snatches that ball right out of the air. Nora looking for help down low, doesn't quite find it, but there's Alex Jaffe to Andrea Pine on the right side. Andrea with a nice nifty 12-footer drains that one straight through. Andrea Pion's first points of the night, and that now is a 12-0 run for the Upper St. Clair Panthers, and Coach Fisher for Seton LaSalle takes a full timeout to regroup his troops and see that this one doesn't get any further out of hand. For those of you who don't know, Seton LaSalle is a Section 3 AA squad, but has a good, rich hit basketball tradition here, and comes into this game with a 6-1 record, having lost only to North Catholic way back on December 6th. They haven't played any opponents in common yet, but it's safe to say Seton LaSalle's got a pretty good team coming in here. Upper St. Clair has a 5-3 record as a Quad A Section 4 team. St. Clair's right now 1-1 in the section play. Seton LaSalle at 2-0, having beaten Carleton 2 weeks ago 71-37 and Chartiers Houston 69-38. So you can see there's some power here. But right now Upper St. Clair has the upper hand with 4 minutes 13 to go. Second quarter, 18-10 Panther lead. Seton LaSalle with the ball. This will be Danielle Pice bringing the ball into Jen Hawkins. Hustling the ball this time across the timeline against the St. Clair man-to-man. Christy Gaber with the defense. There's Jen Hawkins out high again. Alex Jaffe taking care of her. A nice 22-foot three-pointer. Clatters off the rim into the hands of number 10. That's Nora Fitzgerald. Rushing the ball up across the time and into the hands of Alex Jaffe. Back out to Christy Gaber. 3:45 left, second quarter. Alex Jaffe. And Seton LaSalle has shifted to a man-to-man here to try to take care of some of these three-point shots. And there's Katie Wood from about 23 feet with a nice high ice-gathering arc on that ball. And Katie Wood drains a three for her 7th point. And it's now an 11-point St. Clair lead at 21-10. And a 15-0 run continues for the Panthers. Jen Hawkins out high against Christy Gaber. Looking for help, finds it for Allison Barth, who puts it up and rattles it off the rim into the hands of Nora Fitzgerald again. Panthers hustling the ball down the floor. Andrea Payan down low, back out front. 3 minutes now left, second quarter. 21-10, St. Clair Panther lead. Nora Fitzgerald against the man-to-man of the Seton LaSalle Rebels. Alex Jaffe thought she could get to the hoop, couldn't. After the good defense and made kind of an ill-advised pass right into the hands of Megan O'Keefe. Dribbles the ball straight down the floor. Holding foul called on the shed. This will be a shooting foul. 44, that's senior Katie Wood. Her first personal, 5th team foul. Megan O'Keefe will be at the line, shooting 2. Be her first free throws of the night. She's got 4 points already. Bangs that one off the back of the rim. Substitution for the Rebels, number 12 back on the floor. Kaylin Irvine on the floor for the first time. Jen Hawkins takes a seat on the bench. Second shot by Megan O'Keefe. Drains it through that time. That breaks up the 15-0 St. Clair scoring run. It's now a 10-point lead for the Panthers at 21-10. Oh, Nora Fitzgerald took her eye off the ball. Christy Gaber got it right back to her. Nora was looking right at me instead of at the ball that time. And with 2:40 left, the turnover sends the ball right back to the Rebels. 3-point attempt off the backboard and in. Allison Barth with a little 4-point run of their own now. The Rebels are back within 7 at 21-14. 2 minutes, 24 seconds to go. Second quarter, Katie Wood, top of the key. Looks like she shuffled her feet. Travel called by the out ref. Turnover again. That's 2 in a row now. Heads right, makes the ball go right back to the Rebels. 2:20 to go, second quarter. Danielle Pice brings the ball across the timeline against the continuing man-to-man of the St. Clair Panthers. Allison Barth with a good quick first step gets by the defender and on her way to the bucket. Has her wrist slapped by Nora Fitzgerald, number 10. That's her first personal foul. 6th Upper St. Clair team foul, but this will be 2-shot foul. Clatters the first one in. Allison Barth. 4 points now for Allison. Upper St. Clair substitution. Sophomore Megan McLean now on the floor. Replaces junior Christy Gaber. Megan McLean's first floor time tonight. And Allison takes her second shot and clangs it off the rim and off the backboard into the hands of Katie Wood. It's a 6-point St. Clair lead right now, down from 11 a few minutes ago. 21-15. 2 minutes to go, second quarter. Alex Jaffe holding the ball high, looking for help out to Megan McLean. The man-to-man defense by Seton LaSalle continues, and I'm not sure the Panthers have scored since they put that man-to-man on. Nora Fitzgerald on the left side, looking for help down low, doesn't quite find it. Looking. Panthers being very patient with the ball right now. Katie Wood tried to force a pass through to Andrea Payan. Only found its way into the hands of Megan O'Keefe for the Rebels, and with 1:30 to go, Seton LaSalle with the ball and a 6-point Panther lead. A good chance for the Panthers just then. Danielle Pice threw it basically to Megan McLean for the Panthers, and Megan couldn't quite hang on to it. She was a little bit off balance and slapped the ball out of bounds. The ball goes back to the Rebels. Meanwhile, the substitution, sophomore Alex Gensler, number 2, back on the floor for the Panthers. Danielle Pice dribbles left side, right down memory lane, and puts up a nifty left-handed, sort of a scoop, sort of a hook shot. Her first 2 points of the night, and then that lead now for the Panthers is down to 4 at 21-17. Katie Wood got the ball in the lane, and on her way to the bucket was hammered by Emily Piccone. Her first, that's the 6th team foul. Both teams have 6 team fouls now, but the good news is Katie Wood gets 2 free throws with just under a minute to go, second quarter. Katie Wood makes her first one. That's 5 for 5 from the line for Katie tonight, and clatters the second one off the rim. Nice save by Emily Piccone to keep the ball in the hands of Seton LaSalle. Pointer by Emily Piccone. Piccone doesn't work. Comes off into Alex Jaffe's hands. Looking down low to Katie Wood for the left-handed layup. Oh, the clatters in and out. Doesn't get much more in than that. Katie had a really good look at it. 5-point Upper St. Clair Panther lead. 30 seconds to go, first half. 22-17. Panthers up. Danielle Pice looking for help. Not much movement down low. It seems to be the 4-high offense for Seton LaSalle. 15 seconds. The ball was headed down low to Megan O'Keefe. The ball was headed straight down low to Megan O'Keefe down the lane. She didn't get much of it, any of it for that matter. The ball sailed out of bounds to the Panthers. Now 6 seconds to go, first half. See if we get a decent shot off here with 4 seconds to go. A shot up by Nora Fitzgerald. She got a piece of it. Alex Gensler with the rebound, but not quite enough to put that ball right back in. And a very interesting first half ends at 22 for the Panthers, 17 for the Seton LaSalle Rebels. We'll take a quick break here. This will be kind of a lengthy halftime as it's alumni night. We'll be back with a scoring summary in just a few minutes. We are back. This is Kevin McGahey here calling the game between the Rebels of Seton LaSalle and the Upper St. Clair Lady Panthers, the finals of the Upper St. Clair 2005 Holiday Tournament. We just recognized some past alumni at halftime here, and let me go over a quick scoring summary for you and set the scene for the second half. First, for the visiting Seton LaSalle Rebels, their scoring is led right now by junior Megan O'Keefe. 2 field goals and 1 for 2 from the free throw line for 5 points. Allison Barth, junior, 4 points with 1 3-pointer and 1 of 2 from the line. Jessica Heinz also with 4 points, 1 field goal and 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Danielle Pice, a senior, has 1 field goal for 2 points, and Emily Piccone, 2 for 2 from the free throw. For Upper St. Clair, that scoring is led by the reliable Katie Wood, who, with a couple of exceptions, is the leading scorer all season long, with 5 of 6 from the free throw line and 1 3-pointer from way out long for 8 total points. Junior guard Alex Jaffe next with 7. She has 2 3-point field goals and 1 for 2 from the line. Christy Gaber has 1 3-pointer for 3 points. Andrea Payan, sophomore, 1 field goal for 2. Alex Gensler, also a sophomore, 1 field goal for 2 points. In the foul situation, personal foul situation, Jessica Heinz, number 14 for Seton LaSalle, is in a little bit of trouble with 3 personal fouls in the first half. Number 15, Allison Barth, has 2, and number 54, the center, Emily Piccone, has 1. For the Upper St. Clair Panthers, our center, number 33, Brittany Howie, 2 personal fouls. Alex Jaffe, 1. Nora Fitzgerald, 1. Christy Gaber, 1. And Katie Wood, also with 1 personal foul. Both teams had 6 personal fouls at half. Neither team got to the bonus situation. And except for Jessica Heinz of Seton LaSalle, no one's in any serious trouble. We start the third quarter with a 22-17 Upper St. Clair lead. At one point, that lead was up to 11 points midway through the second quarter, but after Seton LaSalle switched to a man-to-man defense, that sort of shut down what Upper St. Clair was able to do outside and narrowed that lead from 11 to 5 points by the end of the half. The starting lineups for the Seton LaSalle Rebels look exactly the same as they were to start the game. Number 14, that's junior Jessica Heinz. Number 15, junior Allison Barth. 22, Danielle Pice is a senior. Number 24, Megan O'Keefe, leading scorer right now. He's a junior. And number 54, Emily Piccone. And that'll be Allison Barth bringing the ball in. Megan O'Keefe across the timeline. And the starting lineup for the Panthers is exactly the same as it was to start the game. The man-to-man defense, the pressure defense, still put on by the Upper St. Clair Panthers. It's been that way all game long. And the Rebels have gone in fits and starts, being able to combat it in spurts, but not on a consistent basis. Danielle Pice with a penetration dribble came back out to Megan O'Keefe. Danielle gets it right back against the defense of Alex Jaffe. Emily Piccone with a 15, 16-foot, 2-point jumper. That's now a 3-point lead for the Panthers. That's Emily's first field goal of the night. 4 total points for Emily. The lead is now 3 for the Panthers. Alex Gensler down low to senior Katie Wood, looking for somebody cut into the bucket. There's no action there. Back out high. Alex Jaffe, right side. Looking for help down low. Brittany Howie looking for space. Isn't quite finding any. Panthers being very patient with the ball out front. Alex Jaffe gets the ball on the baseline outside the three-point line. There finds Alex Gensler cutting to the bucket. That's what we were looking for. Alex Gensler, the sophomore, with her second bucket, 4 points for Alex, and gets the chance for the three-point play. Megan O'Keefe with her first personal, first foul of the second half. Alex Gensler with a chance for the three-point play. Beautiful free throw, finds nothing but net. That leads up to 6 points again for the Panthers at 25-19 with 6:45 remaining third quarter. Megan O'Keefe left side against the defensive Alex Gensler. There's help on the right side. Jessica Heinz dribbles right to the basket with a right-handed layup. She got by, got the step on Brittany Howie, and Brittany compensated with a backing foul. That puts Brittany Howie in a little bit of foul trouble. That's her third personal foul. First team foul of the second half, and Jessica Heinz will get a chance at 2 free throws. She was 2 for 2 in the first half. Clatters that one off the front of the rim, off the glass, and no good. 2 for 3 tonight for Jessica. Lead holds at 6. Second free throw for Jessica Heinz, finds the back of the rim and down. 3 of 4 for her for the night. It's a 5-point lead for the Panthers at 25-20. Minute and a half gone, third quarter. Alex Gensler found there down low. Katie Wood was standing there wide open. She couldn't find her. That time Jaffe did find Katie Wood on the cross-court pass, and Katie eases it into the bucket for another field goal. And that's now 10 points for Katie Wood and a 7-point Panther lead at 27-20. Allison Barth, left-hand dribble to the free throw line, puts one up and off the rim, no good. Katie Wood with a rebound. Out to Christy Gaber, and the Panthers start to march down the right side. Alex Jaffe, cross-court pass out front to Katie Wood. Patience again with the ball work out front. 5:45 left, second quarter. Christy Gaber way out. She can make it from there, but didn't try one that time. Alex Jaffe down low to Brittany Howie with a turnaround jumper off the rim, off the backboard, and down into the hands of Emily Piccone. That was one of those. We had one of those in the first half. Jessica Hines was not looking for the ball. Rattles off her neck and shoulder into the hands of the St. Clair Panthers. Turnover goes to St. Clair. Down low to Alex Gensler against the Megan O'Keefe defense. Into the lane and gets her arm walloped there. See who that foul is on. Looks like that is on Megan O'Keefe. Her second foul of the half. Second team foul. And that'll send Alex Gensler to the line for 2 free throws. Swishes the first one. 2 for 2 from the line tonight for Alex. And 6 points. One more free throw. Drains that one through off the back of the rim. 7 points now for Alex Gensler and a 9-point Upper St. Clair lead with just over 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Danielle Pace down to Megan O'Keefe against the Alex Gensler defense. The pick out front from Emily Piccone. And there she is with a 3-point attempt. Clatters off the back of the rim, gets her own rebound in the lane, puts it back up off the rim and off the hands of who? Off the hands of St. Clair's Brittany Howie. Ball goes to the Rebels under their own basket. Allison Barth with the inbounds. To Emily Piccone, left side. Very nice attempt by Danielle Heiss with a left hand jumper from the left side. Comes back with another offensive foul. Offensive rebound, that is. For the St. Clair Rebels, Christy Gaber fouls her back on the way up, and Allison Barth drains her first free throw. That's 5 points now for Allison. Hits them both. 6 points for Allison Barth and a 7-point St. Clair lead at 29-22. 4:45 left, third quarter. Alex Jaffe looking for help down low, cross court to Christy Gaber. Seton LaSalle is kept with this man-to-man defense that sort of worked for them at the conclusion of the second quarter. There's that long three-point attempt by Christy Gaber. Goes all the way down, comes right back out. I thought that thing was going to fall back on the outside of the rim, but it drains right through. And Christy Gaber has her second three-pointer of the night. 6 points for Christy. 10-point lead for the Panthers at 32-22. Long three-pointer that time by Jessica Heinz. She follows her own shot for the rebound. Personal foul on Upper St. Clair's number 33, Brittany Howie. That's her fourth personal, third team foul. Kind of thought that might have been over the back on Seton LaSalle, but it wasn't called that way. And the quick inbounds and a three-pointer by Jessica Heinz from the baseline. 8 points for Allison, or for Jessica, sorry about that. Substitution, Brittany Howie had to take a spot on the floor, and junior Amanda Weehan now on the floor for the St. Clair Panthers. The Alex Jaffe penetration and drop pass right back to Katie Wood for about a 14-foot jumper, and that is 12 points now for Katie Wood. 34-25 Upper St. Clair lead, just under 3:40 to go third quarter. Pick up hop step by number 22, Danielle Pice. Let's see who this personal's on. Alex Jaffe with a personal foul that time. That's her second personal. Fourth team foul this half. Number 10, Jen Hawkins checks in for the Seton LaSalle Rebels. Allison Barth with that ball in under the Seton LaSalle basket. Back out to Jen Hawkins, way out high against the defensive Alex Jaffe. The man-to-man has not changed for the Upper St. Clair Panthers, and has been giving the Rebels fits all night. Long, about a 15-foot jumper by Emily Piccone goes off the rim, no good. Rebound once again to Seton LaSalle. Alex Jaffe once more with the personal foul. That's Alex's third personal foul, 15th foul now this half. 9-point lead for the St. Clair Panthers, but they're probably going to have to substitute. Ball into Seton LaSalle under their own basket, and that gives Upper St. Clair a chance to substitute. Sophomore Megan McLean, number 40 on the floor, and Alex Jaffe will take a rest. We'll need her later in the game. Inbound pass right to Megan O'Keefe. In for the left-handed layup, came up a bit short. Fell off into the hands of Upper St. Clair. Headed back down the floor, the pass from Katie Wood into Amanda Weehan. Amanda was zigging one way, the ball zagged the other. Ends up in a tied ball. Possession arrow goes to the Upper St. Clair Panthers, and it'll be Alex Genster bringing the ball in under her own basket to Katie Wood. Off her hands, off the tough Seton LaSalle defense. And the turnover sends the ball back to Seton LaSalle. Just 3 minutes to go, third quarter, and a 9-point Upper St. Clair lead at 34-25. Jen Hawkins, right-hander dribble with the ball. Was going to look to get that to Megan O'Keefe. Alex Gensler, though, got in her way, and she tossed that thing right onto the Seton LaSalle bench. Hope she didn't hurt anybody over there. Christy Gaber brings it back for the St. Clair side. Down low to Alex Gensler. Looking for somebody cutting to the basket. Nobody there. Katie Wood out high, left side to Megan McLean. Alex Gensler on the dribble, puts it right up and through two Seton LaSalle players. Alex Gensler with a beautiful drive to the hoop. 9 points now for sophomore Alex Gensler, and an 11-point St. Clair lead at 36-25. Emily Piccone way out high, looking down low on the nice cut to Jessica Heinz with a left-handed, well, sort of a jump hook shot. 10 points for Jessica Heinz, and a 9-point St. Clair lead. 36-27, 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Katie Wood with a long three-point attempt. Heads off the back of the rim, about 8 feet in the air, and drains right back through. Some days are just falling with you. That's 15 points now for Katie Wood, and a 12-point Upper St. Clair lead at 39-27. And the long arms of Alex Gensler take that steal and a layup right down the court. There's nothing quite like a beautifully done layup, and Alex Gensler now has 9 points this half. Total of 11. 14-point St. Clair lead with a beautiful 14-foot jumper. Allison Barth drains that one through. 8 points for Allison Barth, a 12-point St. Clair lead now at 41-29. 1 minute 20 left, third quarter. Amanda Wehan over to the left side of Megan McLean. Down low to Alex Gensler. Way out high to Christy Gaber for about a 25-foot three-point attempt. Rattled off the front of the rim. She came about 8 inches short on that one. Into the hands of Allison Barth for Seton LaSalle. Rebels ball. Jen Hawkins with left-handed dribble down the lane and takes one step too many. Right into the teeth of the Katie Wood defense. Just under a minute to go. 59 seconds. A substitution for the Rebels. Danielle Pice back in the game. Jen Hawkins will take a spot on the bench. And Christy Gaber brings the ball up for the St. Clair Panthers across the timeline. 55 seconds to go, third quarter. Megan McLean looking down low. Alex Gensler takes it right toward the hoop with an 8-foot jumper off the rim, off the backboard, and into the hands of Megan O'Keefe. And Alex committed probably an unnecessary foul there on the rebound. It's her first personal foul, but it does put Seton LaSalle now in the bonus for their next foul committed by the Panthers sends Seton LaSalle into the 1-and-1 bonus. 43 seconds to go. 12-point Panther lead at 41-29. Megan O'Keefe left side against Alex Gensler. Heads for the bucket into the Katie Wood defense. Ball clanged off the back of the rim, but on the way up, Katie Wood caught her arm. That's Katie's second personal foul. 7th personal foul now for the Panthers. That puts Seton LaSalle into the 1-on-1 bonus, but in this case, it's a 2-shot foul. Shooting foul, Megan O'Keefe at the line. 1 for 3 from the line tonight. Megan's in there with 5 points so far, all from the first half. She's lined for her second free throw. Left-handed shot off the other side of the rim this time, and now two Panthers were on the ball. Katie Wood and Amanda Wehan both had hands on the ball, and it dribbles off Amanda Wehan's hands out of bounds, and the Seton LaSalle gets second life here with 31 seconds to go, first half. Allison Barth brings the ball in under her own basket. Gets the ball right back on the baseline for a three-pointer off the rim and into the hands of Megan McLean. The Panthers might get the last shot here. 22 seconds to go. Left side to Katie Wood for an 8-foot jumper right in. Christy Gaber with the assist. Katie Wood with a 2-point shot. That's 17 points for Katie Wood tonight. 7 seconds to go in the third quarter. Allison Barth, all kinds of defensive trouble there. Emily Piccone with the drive to the basket. Maybe an ill-advised foul by Amanda Wehan. That's Amanda's first personal foul, 8th team foul. It's still a two-shot foul now for Emily Piccone of the Rebels. First one in and out. No good. Emily's first miss of the night. She's 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Just 2 seconds to go in the half. Drains the second one. 5 points for Emily, and a long heave at the end of the third quarter by Christy Gaber falls way short. And at the end of the third quarter, the Upper St. Clair Panthers have bolstered their lead a little bit to 43-30. It was a 12-point lead at half. It's 43-30 now. And a couple of Panthers in a little bit of foul trouble, but the scoring has gone Upper St. Clair's way. Katie Wood now leading all scorers with 17 well-earned points. Alex Gensler had a monster quarter, hit 9 points in that quarter, 11 points for sophomore Alex Gensler. And the other scoring was a three-pointer by junior Christy Gaber. 6 points for Christy. Brittany Howie's in a little bit of foul trouble. She picked up her 4th personal foul that quarter. And Alex Jaffe now is up to 3. She's a starting guard. Nobody in any serious foul trouble for the Seton LaSalle Rebels. Jessica Heinz didn't pick up a personal foul that quarter. She's hanging in there at 3. Same number she had at the half. And Megan O'Keefe with 2. That's about it. Allison Barth also with 2. Nobody in any serious foul trouble for Seton LaSalle. But St. Clair has put the Rebels in the bonus situation now with 8 personal fouls. It's a 1-and-1 free throw situation every time Seton LaSalle gets fouled. And the lineups continue, I think, exactly the same here. The sophomore Megan McLean. Junior, number 10 is Nora Fitzgerald. Number 20 is sophomore Andrea Payan. Oh, she checked in for Alex Jaffe at the quarter. Sophomore number 2, Alex Gensler, and senior center, Katie Wood. Getting set for the final 8 minutes of this, the championship game of the night of the 2005 holiday of Upper St. Clair Holiday Tournament. And Seton LaSalle starts the quarter with the ball. Allison Barth. The left-handed layup attempt by Jessica Heinz falls just off the rim, no good. Into the hands of Megan McLean, who hustles it up across the timeline. Over to Nora Fitzgerald. Alex Gensler looking for help. They stuck with that man-to-man defense the Rebels have. The zone just wasn't working in the first half, and it's worked to some extent here in the second half. St. Clair's figured out how to get around it. Alex Gensler out high looking for help. Katie Wood, top of the key. Looking for Alex Gensler down low. The layup. Didn't use the backboard that time. Alex Gensler on the assist from Katie Wood. Another bucket for Alex Gensler. 11 points this half, total 13. 7 minutes to go in the game. 45-30 lead, 15-point margin now for the Upper St. Clair Panthers. And the pass down low, the pass attempt from Megan O'Keefe to Emily Piccone goes right over her head out of bounds. Ball back to the Panthers, 7 minutes to go. And a 15-point lead. Alex Gensler down low. Right side outside the three-point line. Megan McLean looking down low back to Alex Gensler. Andrea Payan on the free throw stripe. Tried to force a pass down low to Katie Wood. Works out fine. Andrea hustles down and gets the ball right back. Brings it out to Nora Fitzgerald to Katie Wood for the left-handed jump, and the ball sticks right there on the rim. Somebody's got to get the ladder out to hustle that one out. We'll take just a minute. See whether official Walter Schran can take care of that ball. Sure enough, first attempt. It goes in but doesn't count for the Panthers. That, I believe, is a jump ball. And on the possession, the ball goes to the Panthers. Alex Gensler inbounding under her own basket. Out to Nora Fitzgerald. Alex Gensler with the drive, finds nothing but air. In a lot of traffic that time. Ball comes down to Seton LaSalle. Jessica Heinz comes away with that one. Danielle Pice comes across the timeline against the defense of Megan McLean. Jessica Heinz with a drive to the bucket, and the shot attempt. We got our choice of who picks up that foul this time. Andrea Payan with a personal foul, her first, but that's a 9th team foul. It's another shooting foul in this one-on-one bonus situation. They haven't shot a single one-on-one. They've all been 2-shot fouls. And Jessica Heinz long on the first one. 3 for 5 from the line tonight for Jessica Heinz. Second one, same, off the back, off the front, and into the hands of Katie Wood. 6 minutes now left in the game. Upper St. Clair with a 15-point lead at 45-30. Down low to Andrea Payan. Out to Alex Gensler for the turnaround jumper. Off the rim, no good. Alex Gensler in there with a rebound attempt. There, she didn't quite pick it off the floor. Katie Wood, though, did. Ball stays in St. Clair's possession. Megan McLean over to Alex Gensler against the man-to-man of the Seton LaSalle Rebels. Katie Wood, top of the key. St. Clair being once again very patient with the ball. Looking for opportunities down low against the man-to-man of the Rebels. Nora Fitzgerald outside the three-point line. Alex Gensler finds Katie Wood out high, and that time a little over-aggressive defense by Emily Piccone. Doesn't really mean anything. It's her second personal foul. Only the 3rd team foul of this half. And Megan McLean inbounds in the backcourt to Nora Fitzgerald. 5:15 left in the game. 15-point Upper St. Clair lead, 45-30. Alex Gensler with the ball. A tough Seton LaSalle defense. Nora Fitzgerald with the ball. Bothered by Danielle Pice. Katie Wood down low. And the defense of Emily Piccone that time forces Katie Wood to shuffle her pivot foot. The traveling call results in a turnover. A ball over to the Seton LaSalle Rebels, just under 5 minutes remaining. Still a 15-point deficit for Seton LaSalle. Danielle Pice, now finds Danielle Pice finds Allison Boss down low for the miss. Andrea Pan with the rebound and a blocking foul by Emily Piccone of Seton LaSalle. Her third personal. Fourth team foul of the half. Ball stays with the St. Clair Panthers. Alex Jaffe, junior guard, back on the floor with 3 personal fouls, and sophomore Megan McLean takes a break. Nora Fitzgerald might have dragged her foot a little bit coming across. Wasn't called that in the open court. Katie Wood down low. Alex Jaffe back out high. Patience, patience, patience with the ball. The clock right now is St. Clair's 6th man. They want to run off as much time as possible. 4:20 left in this fourth quarter. Alex Gensler down low to Alex Jaffe. Nora Fitzgerald out high. Been no real penetration. There's the penetration shot attempt down low to Alex Gensler. Beautiful inlet pass by Alex Jaffe down to Alex Gensler. Personal foul on Seton LaSalle. See who that's on. Megan O'Keefe with a personal foul. That's her third this half. 5th team foul this half. Coach Fisher takes a personal foul, takes a timeout to regroup here with just 4 minutes left in the game. There'll be substitutions back for the Upper St. Clair Panthers. Brittany Howie will be back on the floor with 4 personal fouls. We'll see what Coach Fisher's got to set up here for Seton LaSalle to make sure they get back in this game. Upper St. Clair still with the possession. 2 free throws coming by sophomore Alex Gensler. Alex has had a monster second half here. 4 field goals and 3 for 3 from the line. 11 points this half alone, total of 13, and Alex has a shot at 2 more here. Relaxed form, it comes up just a bit short. Alex's first miss of the night. Still 3 for 4 from the line. She sets up for a second one. Drains that one through, swishes it right down the bottom of the bucket. Now a 16-point lead for the Panthers at 46-30. Just passing the halfway mark of the fourth quarter. 4 minutes to go. Megan O'Keefe out high looking for help against the Alex Gensler defense. Allison Barth with a nifty 15-foot jumper over Brittany Howie. 10 points for Allison Barth tonight. 3:35 to go now. Upper St. Clair lead is 14 at 46-32. Alex Gensler with a drive right to the hoop. Let's see. Floor foul, not a shooting foul. But the personal on is Megan O'Keefe. 4 personal fouls now for Megan. 16 fouls for the Rebels. That puts Upper St. Clair in the bonus now. Alex Gensler brings the ball in from out of bounds under the Panthers' own basket. Out to Alex Jaffe. Down low to Christy Gaber. The original starters of the game are back in. That's sophomore Alex Gensler, senior Katie Wood, and 3 juniors. Brittany Howie, Christy Gaber, and that's Alex Jaffe with the ball right now. Down low to Katie Wood, off her hands and out of bounds. Some nifty defense. Emily Piccone stuck her hand in the way of the path of that ball and off Katie Wood's hands out of bounds. Rebels with the ball, 3 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the game, and a 14-point deficit. Megan O'Keefe, left-handed dribble over to Emily Piccone. Heads down low, clatters off the rim 3 times and down into the hands of Brittany Howie. Off to Christy Gaber, hustling the ball down low, down to Alex Jaffe. Nice ball work from the Christy Gaber to Alex Jaffe for her first points of the second half. 9 total points now for Alex Jaffe. And that lead is back up to 16 for the Panthers. Long 3-point attempt by Megan O'Keefe. Eases itself over the front of the rim, and Megan O'Keefe now with 8 points for the game. And her first 3-pointer of the night. 48-35. 13-point St. Clair lead. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the game. Alex Jaffe to Alex Gensler. Looking for help against that man-to-man defense. The pass down low to Brittany Howie is taken care of by number 14. That's Jessica Heinz. As Jessica's Jessica Heinz, 4th personal foul. Brittany Howie, now that St. Clair's in the bonus, will shoot 1 and 1. Substitution for the upper with a free throw to bring that lead to 14 now, 49-35. And the second one straight through. 2 for 2 from the line for Brittany Howie. 15-point lead now, 50-35. There were wholesale substitutions by the Seton LaSalle Rebels. I'll try to catch you up on who they are just now. The familiar name is number 10, Jen Hawkins. She comes up with that loose ball right now. Number 33. Number 12 is Kaylin Irvine. She was in the game a little early on. Three-pointer, I guess, for Kaylin Irvine. 50-37. No, two-pointer. 50-37. Alex Jaffe with a 10-foot jumper from the side off the rim. Brittany Howie with the rebound. I thought was headed right back up with the putback, but decided to come back out to Christy Gabriel in the process, dragged her back foot for the traveling violation. The turnover, the ball goes right back to Seton LaSalle. 1:30 left in the game, and a 13-point Upper St. Clair lead. Jen Hawkins now with the ball. Kaylin Irvine. That's Samantha Sander, number 1. Back to Jen Hawkins. Out high against the Upper St. Clair man-to-man pressure defense. And sure enough, Christy Gabriel with the quick hands steals the ball away with just over a minute to go in the game. 13-point Upper St. Clair lead at 50-37. Alex Jaffe taking up some time out front now. Over to Christy Gabriel. Seton LaSalle's gone back to a 3-2 zone now. Apparently, indifferent enough to just let the clock run out here. Alex Lawstetter over to Christy Gabriel. Not putting the pressure defense on right now. Christy Gabriel thought about taking a three-pointer, decided not to. Back out to Alex Lawstetter. 30 seconds to go in the game now. Brittany Howie, that would have called a foul right there. I heard the slap all the way up here, but Brittany Howie gets the ball out front. This game is, they're going to just run the clock out now. 12 seconds left in the game. 50-37 Upper St. Clair lead and headed toward the victory. The final margin's the only question here. It looks like St. Clair might not even take a shot. 2 seconds, 1, and the long three-pointer falls away short by Christy Gaber. And Upper St. Clair comes away with a victory in their game number 2 of the holiday tournament. A 50-37 victory for the Upper St. Clair Panthers over a very feisty Rebel team from Seton LaSalle. Just to cap the scoring, Katie Wood was high scorer with 17 points. Alex Gensler second with 14, and Alex Jaffe in there with 9. My name is Kevin McGahey. My camera people have been Sean Wood and Rachel Henderson. We're glad you're with us. Come join us again for the next home Upper St. Clair game coming your way on cable channel 7. Thanks everybody, and good night.